Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Oh, hold my beer for Mm-hmm. 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 Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Oh, hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip, and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. Oh, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, oh. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I'll look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life. Whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, oh. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Thank you. Um, and I today I'm not alone. Tonight I'm not alone tonight. I have uh my co-host. If my co-host act right, co-host, why are you hiding? Co-host. I don't know what's wrong with co-host. Co-host. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, I'm trying to get my co-host back right. Okay, co-host is from London. Co-host, can you hear me now? We are live. We are live. Do you understand? I'm gonna have to see what's wrong with co-host. Um, okay, co-host. Let me see. I don't know, but I'll deal with co-host later. Right now, thank you all for being here. Today is what is today? Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. I hope everybody is here because we have some very important stuff to talk about. This is very important. Uh, uh, Let me see. I don't know. Oh Lord. Okay, I'll do this later. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of my co-host for right now. I just clicked them off. Okay, clicked her off. Co-host ain't acting right now. Um, but anyway, thank you all for being here. This is a very serious topic that we're going to be talking about today. It's been all over the news. It's been everywhere. Okay. Um, it's the orange head man and the DOJ, DOE, not the DOJ, DOE. Y'all know it's been crazy. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with it first. Let me just go over, see who all we got in the chat. And then I'm going to first, let me just go ahead and just get the house rules out of the way first. All right. Y'all see, I don't have a mask on at all, but my face is still peeling on the side. So we're going to just pretend like we don't see that. Okay. Okay. I just got to Melanie Cherie. She was live tonight. She was on TikTok. She had a great, great live. I enjoyed myself. Let me just tell you, her lives are so much fun. I'm trying to push myself away from that. Look. Her lives are so much fun. I mean, you just have a ball. I still got my shopping cart open. I tend to I shop a little differently than you all because you know. But anyway, I got my shopping cart still open. I'm going to be purchasing things. I got summer. My rose elixir, y'all know I love it. I put it on every time I go live. Let me put some on so I can be in love with myself. Y'all know I always talk about the inside of the box. See there? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I always talk about the inside of this box. Y'all ready? Ooh, ooh, Lord. Ooh, the rose elixir. Oh. Ooh, y'all know when I spray that, y'all know it's no coming back when I spray that. Lord, oh Lord, this makes my husband think I'm talking to him. This puts me in heaven. Ooh, Lord, this stuff smells good. I'm gonna have to try the other one, but I don't know if I don't think I ever smelled anything that smells so good. This hydrating body, hydrating rose body elixir. She got other flavors now. But I did put my soap. I did put some more soap in my cart. I did put some more soap because y'all know I got the lavender. So everything is vegan. Just remember, vegan, vegan. Don't forget the eye gel. Eye gel. I haven't tried it yet because I can't, but I will. I'm going to try it. Okay, let's go ahead and get the house rules out of the way now. Welcome to the Pink House, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, and then also hit that hit that like button because that's the only way YouTube is going to keep me in the algorithm by hitting that like button. So hit that like button. Let me do it like this. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I wish I could do it with this arm. You don't know I can because that this side of me been broke up so many times. I don't know what to do. Okay. Hit that like button so YouTube can recommend my video to more people that may like my content. Okay. And then if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Okay. And thank you all for doing that. Now we're going to go ahead and get on with the matter at hand. Okay. Y'all know me. We're going to go ahead and get on with the matter at hand. The matter at hand is right here. This is the top story that's going on. Nurses, 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 nurses everywhere. Not just nurses, but other people too. But we're talking about the nurses right now. We need to hear from you. So if you are a nurse in the chat or in the bushes, please step behind the bush, from behind the tree. Please get up out of the bushes, come up in the line, get from behind that tree, get out of that tree because I need to talk to you. Okay? The new DOE rule, yes, that's what we're going to be talking about right there. Okay? So that's what we're going to be talking about. Yes, nurse's degree. Shocker. Loans capped, exposed. Y'all see that? Mm-mm. Y'all better tell your kids. educators too. We're gonna pull up the whole list. I'm gonna go over everything with you. Don't worry, I'm gonna go over it. I got you. I got all my paperwork. I do my research. I got my slides. Yes, I do. Hi, Ian Hepper. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Um, Sisling Bunny. Thank you. Let's see who else we got. Oh, that's just me right there. Saying hello to the chat. Looking good. Thank you. Oh, I don't have not one lipstick on. No lipstick at all. I just got some lip gloss on I had on earlier. Okay. But that's okay. Hi, Carlton. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. We're getting ready to talk about the nurses today. Hi, T. Thank you. I'm in bed. You stay in the bed, but you can listen. And then if you fall off to sleep, you may wake up and say, "Is Pinkie still on?" You know, Pinkie ain't gonna go over 2 hours. I don't even plan on going that far. I'm like number 7. Okay. Thank you for being like number 7. Let me. I'm trying to look over my mic. I got my mic sitting right in front of me this time. Normally, I don't like it sitting here, but we're getting ready to talk about this, and I'm going to show you all a video because these people ain't happy at all. They should know. They voted for this. You get what you vote for. Didn't y'all vote for this? But you didn't think he was going to come after your job, come after your nursing career. Because a nurse is not just a job, that's a career. You are a professional. You are one of the people on the front line. When everybody was at home hiding from C-19, y'all was on the front line. You was an essential worker. Now you done just got downgraded by Orange Man himself, and he don't even know nothing about a nurse. He don't even know what a nurse would do in a hospital. You ask him, he'd be too busy looking at something else or doing something else. And I'm sorry that y'all got downgraded like that. One day you go to all your life, you've been going to work 20, 30, 40, and 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, 100 years, going to work every day as a nurse. 200 years, 500 years as a nurse. And then you, all of a sudden, you think you're a professional and you're not. But you're not no more. Let me just do this here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry that happened to you. I really am. I'm sorry that happened to you. Okay. Let me just do this right quick. Oh yeah, guys, I did catch Melanie's whole live. I caught her live tonight. I got it, and I'm going to drop it for you all too. Just give me 1 second. I'm looking for something. No, that's not what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. Okay. Let me just enlarge it so I can see it. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and get on with the matter at hand. Like I said, I hope everybody come in here and sit down and be good because this is a serious topic that we're going to be talking about on this live stream tonight. Okay. And if you're a nurse sitting out in the bushes or in a tree or hiding behind some shrubs or something, come out. Let me know that you're in the chat because this is straight what you need to hear. This is what you need to hear. Okay. So we're going to dive straight into the topic right now. We're just going to go ahead and just go. We're just going to do this here, guys. We're going to give it just dive straight on in. No questions asked, but if you got a question, you can ask. But we're going straight on in. Okay, we're just getting ready to go straight on in to the topic that has the entire healthcare community talking about it. I mean, everybody. The entire healthcare community is talking about it. And frankly, a lot of them are very furious. I mean, they got steam blowing out of their ear. Steam. Now, I had a conversation with a healthcare worker about a month ago at the hospital. I wasn't in the hospital. I was there in the hospital with someone, right? Um, and I we was talking about how AI is going to take over. That AI is going to be able to find the veins for you. For the people that's phlebotomists, you know how phlebotomists or nurse have to do the stick. When I say stick, that means with the needle, with the butterfly or a straight needle or whatever needle, or for your IV or whatever, right? And a lot of times, if a person is dehydrated and they haven't drank enough fluid or have small veins or messed up veins and this and that, it's hard to find them. So, uh, you know, and most majority of the hospitals, or I would say that you don't supposed to stick a person over 3 times. There's a rule as a phlebotomist. You don't supposed to stick a person 3 times unless they give you permission. But really, you don't supposed to stick over 3 times. If you stick the first time and don't hit that vein, you don't get that show of blood. Then when you try to, you can you can try another vein, but you can't go back in the same spot you went. You can't do that. You got to try another arm or another vein or somewhere else, okay? Hand or something, right? And if you miss again, you supposed to go and get someone else. That means not a person that's under you and don't know what they're doing. You go get the next higher up person, somebody that you know is the best vein sticker, the best phlebotomist, or the best nurse, whoever. Not the best one on the floor, just knowing what nurse. No, the best one that knowing what they're doing. Okay, when it comes to doing a stick, right? So and we was talking about that. I said they're gonna have AI where they can just find your vein. They're gonna just be able to put this thing on, and it's gonna highlight the veins, and it's gonna show you the most juiciest vein, and which way, whether the vein is straight or going sideways or crooked or whatever. It's gonna tell you how deep to go. It's gonna show you all of that. And and she was shocked. And I said, she said, they've been talking about AI, but and we was talking about how we don't think a robot could do what a nurse can do because you got to have that bedside manner. And a robot can't stick with his clumsy hands now, but he can gonna find that vein for you and it's gonna show you that vein. It's gonna light that vein up. But I don't know. But nurses been quitting. Nurses are being downgraded. Okay. So you saw the news. Everybody saw the news. If you haven't, we're gonna play the. I'm gonna put the news on for you so you can see it. News clip. The DOE is no longer classifying advanced nursing degrees as professional, as a professional for federal student loan purposes, and they're blaming this all on student loans. Student loans. This change is coming July 2026. July 2026. Because we're in December right now. So that's 8 months from now. 8 months and about a week or so. Yeah. A little over 8 months and a little over a week or so. Yeah. We ain't got long. 8 months and a week. Mm-mm. Could severely limit borrowing from every expiring DMP, NP, and MSN student. So y'all think y'all going to be borrowing money? No, it's a cap on that. There's going to be a cap on that. You can't borrow like you used to because, and most people just think, no, what is he doing this for? There's a reason. The rich people want you to come to them. Those rich people. I'm not talking about your rich friend down the street. No, 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 no. His rich, his rich friends. When I say his rich friends, I mean orange head. Okay, this is a crisis for our professionals, and we need your voice. So if you're in the chat, if you're in the bushes, please come on out because we need everybody. Everybody needs to hear this and speak on this because it's not just the nurses. I'm not. There's a lot of other people that's going to be affected by this. Okay, nurses Nurses all last week and the week before, last couple of weeks have been quitting their job. Now we already had a nurses shortage. Everybody knows shortage of nurses everywhere. And people go to school, and your mama and daddy would say, go into the medical field because you're gonna always have a job. In the past, they always said if you go into the medical field, you're gonna always have a job. Be a doctor, be a nurse, be a physical therapist, be this, be that, anything in medicine. You're gonna always have a job because people are always gonna be sick. Or be a uh, work at the funeral home, be what do you call them people? Director at a funeral home because people are always gonna die. Okay, so you always got a job. But the medical field, people always get sick. People always having babies. People always got kids, no matter what it is. Uh, okay, people always got to take care of their teeth. Be a dentist, but they may even do the dentist. I don't know the way things are going. Don't do the dentist because I got to keep these. I got to keep these because these are mine. I didn't buy these from nobody. These are my teeth. Okay, so I'm not about to get rid of my teeth for somebody that don't know what they're doing. Oh, and mess my mouth up. Shoot, I need to sue somebody right now, and I still been thinking about it. I should say the person. I should say their name right now. Uh, Let me see. Can I find a name on my phone so I can say the whole thing so they know I'm talking about 'em. I'm trying to find it, guys. Give me a second. 'Cause I need to sue somebody anyway. A company. Yeah, and the reason why I don't mind signing their name, but I want to make sure I say it correctly. Okay, because I know how I say it, but I want to make sure I say it correctly. Because I need to sue them. I just haven't had time. And I know who I'm gonna get. Okay. I got a lawyer. I'm gonna find him later again. But trust and believe. You know who I'm talking about. I'm gonna put it like this. You thought I didn't know was gonna notice when I came home that you effed my mouth up. You had a big hole in the roof of my mouth. I'm going there. You put me to sleep so I can get some dental work done because I don't like to hear no zzz. I don't like to hear all that stuff. I wake up with a big hole up there. I go home, get in my bed before, then get out right out of my bed. As soon as I lay down, I say, "Oh no, have some. Let me go to the bathroom." Went to the bathroom, mouth all swollen. I'm gonna look. Next thing I know, all ooh, I ain't gonna talk about it. That's why I'm gonna sue you. So I know y'all still be watching my videos, but I'm gonna sue you because I tried to compromise with you, right? But you didn't want to hear it. You're trying to be cheap. That's what y'all, all of y'all are cheap. You're always trying to take the black people's money. You're cheap. But I'm getting ready to take your money. Because you know I got money, but I'm getting ready to take yours. Okay. But it's not about me. So let me get back. Let me get back to it. Okay. This last thing I said, we need to hear your voice. Okay. Because there's a crisis going on in this country today. Crisis going on for all our professionals. And your voice needs to be heard. So if you're a nurse, if you're a doctor, if you clinical, I don't care whether you're a dentist. If you work in the medical field, jump in this live today. Let me hear your voice. Tell me your story. Tell me what do you think? What's going on? You don't have to use your real name if you don't want to. You can come up on the panel and keep your avatar up. You don't have to do all that, but I want to hear your voice. That's the problem with us today. We're afraid to speak. We're afraid to do things. Y'all know I'm not afraid to do nothing. Nothing. I get on my live and I be myself. I am who I am. I am myself. I don't portray to be this little sweet person, which I am though, until somebody take me out of character, but I am. But if you are a nurse student, or an advocate, drop your specialty in the chat right now. So you can drop whatever you do, your specialty in the chat right now. Let me know where you're watching from, and what your immediate reaction to what you heard today. What is your immediate reaction when you heard the information come out of the DOE from the Orange Man himself? What was your reaction? What was the reaction of your the people that you work with, your co-mates? Is it co-mates or workmates? I don't know what you call people when y'all working together. It's a co-mates. It's not like classmates. It's not classmates because that's in school. So it's a co-mates or workmates, whatever. I don't remember. I don't know. But anyway, now, if I had a job, I probably would know what you call it, but I don't have a job. Okay. But if you're a nurse or a nursing student, if you're a dentist, if you're a doctor, if you are a psychologist, if you are, no matter what you do, if you're in the chat, tell me your reaction. Tell me where you're watching from, and tell me what your immediate reaction was when you saw what was going on social media, whether you saw it on social media, whether you was watching TV, or you heard about it while you was at work, or you was driving in your car and you was listening to the radio or some music and it came on or whatever, or you saw it on TikTok or something. We're going to break down the rule change, discuss the financial impact it's going to have on everybody, not just our nurses, but other people that has been in that change, that that code change, that's classification change from not being a professional. Okay, what they're trying to do, just make sure you got a cap on how much they're going to let you use for school. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Okay. But we're going to break down the rule change, discuss the financial impact, and strategy. We're going to do a strategy on what we can do next. There's always what you can do next, or what you can do now, or what is your game plan if you haven't quit your job, or you haven't, because some nurses have been got laid off too. I just watched one the other day got laid off. If you haven't got laid off, or if you still at your job, what can you do now? What is your next move? So let's start. Let's go ahead and get into it and start talking about it. Okay, because I understand a lot of people are very furious about this crisis, and it's the utmost. It's urgent. This is an urgent matter. It needs to be rectified now. You can't just do that. He is given the power to do things that you don't supposed to be doing, giving people jobs that they don't qualify for. And you talking about nurses? Don't they're not professional? Oh my God. Oh, okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me show we're gonna watch a video today. Let me see, can I find that video? But I do want to hear from you all. I really, really do. Okay. I want to make sure I hear from you. Let me I'm looking for the video, guys. Just give me a second to look for the video. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, let me see. nothing about. I'm just trying to get. I thought I was going to have my co-host here helping me today. Uh, I got laughed out of the water. No co-host. No co-host at all helping me today. Yeah, I did. All the way from London. You know that? All the way from London. But that's okay. We'll try next time. All right. Let me. Okay. Oh, I was just reading something right quick. Okay. Um, okay. Oh gosh. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start watching it. We ain't gonna watch nothing from that channel. Okay. Because this is crazy. Do they know how many? Okay. Do they know how many people and how many? This is going crazy. Do they know how many people this is going to affect and everything? Okay. Okay. Let me bring it over here right quick. We're going to go ahead and watch this short one right here. I always do a TikTok one first, but I'm going to do this first. Okay, guys? Because this is serious right now. Okay. This is okay. This is with Inside Edition. This is showing, they're talking about how the outrage. I told you people was furious. This is the outrage after nursing is no longer considered a profession. How the hell? Oh, Lord. I don't even know what to say. I don't think y'all, do you know what to say? I don't think nobody know what to say about this. Okay, here we go.
Nurses revolt. Coast to coast, nurses are expressing outrage after they are no longer being considered a profession.
On my degree, it says registered professional nurse.
Emily Spenlove is an ICU nurse. How has this left you feeling?
Especially since our country has experienced something recently, such as the pandemic, and being labeled in the media as like healthcare heroes. And then going from that to less than a decade later being labeled as not even a professional, I would describe it as a slap in the face.
It all has to do with how the One Big Beautiful Bill changes the nation's student loan system. By not being recognized as professionals, nurses are limited on how much they can borrow to pursue their graduate degree. The cap, $100,000. The concern is that this could lead to an even greater nursing shortage.
This could put the nursing profession and the future of nursing kind of in danger. It is deterring a lot of current nurses from pursuing advanced practice nursing degrees as well. It's really hurtful.
26-year-old Tessa McDonald is a pediatric ICU nurse.
I just don't understand how that wouldn't be professional. Everyone wants a nurse who knows what they're doing, who's kind and compassionate.
One of the most trusted professions is nursing. We are the backbone of healthcare.
The Department of Education tells us they are trying to prompt nursing schools to lower the cost of tuition, adding that it's not a value judgment about the importance of nurses. They also say that the loan limits do not apply to undergraduate programs.
Now, y'all know that's crazy. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? This is outrage. When I say people are outraged about this, I literally mean outrage. They're not happy. And when you got a lot of people that ain't happy, all kind of stuff can go wrong. All kind of stuff can hit the fan. Yeah. And it's hitting the fan, all right. It's hitting the fan. Hitting the fan big time. Okay, so let me let me show you all what I mean by that. Okay, here's let me bring up one of these slides and show you. Let me get it up right quick. Mhm, mhm. I got them in here. I just got to go to them first. Let me see. I got them numbered. Okay, I'm going to go from one first. Okay, here's the first one here. We're going to look at this because y'all, people are outraged. They're outraged. People are outraged and they don't know what to do, but they still got to go to work. Okay. Okay. No. The policy affected. Okay. It says the new rules include, well, the core issue is not a value judgment on the nursing profession itself, but an internal technical definition used by the DOE to set federal student loans limits. Loan limits, that's what I said, is having to do with the student loans stemming from the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, the OBBBA. Ooh, Lord. Could he have named it anything else? That's a narcissist right there. But like one, the policy change and effective date. Now that's what everybody needs to remember. I said it's going to change in July 2026. Let me. Hi, Debbie. Thank you for being here. Aunt Debbie, thank you so much for being here tonight. We're talking about these how people are not considered a professional nurse no more. They just like, mm, I guess, just like if you work at McDonald's. But I didn't say that. Everybody is outraged over this. Okay, they're outraged. But the legislation, the change is part of the student loan restructuring authorized by the One Big Beautiful Bill. You know about the Orange Man is himself administration policy. That's his new administration policy, guys. The effective date, new rules, including the loan caps, are set to take effect, like I said, July, but it's July the 1st. So as soon as July 1st hit, 2026, 8 months from now, not 8 months, 7 months from now, guys. No, we got 8 months because we got December. So we got 8 months from now before this thing take effect. The goal of the DOE stands that the definition is meant to distinguish programs elect eligible for higher loan limits to ensure borrowers don't face insurmountable debt to finance degrees that they do not pay off. What you worried about whether a person can pay off their debt? People know what they want to do. So technically, let me just take this down. Wait, let me just say why nursing is excluded. The DOE technical reasoning behind this. Okay. And we're going to get into that. Okay. But let me just take this one down right quick. And what I see right here is him trying to tell people what they can and cannot do. Okay. I don't think I have this one in my slides. I may have to do it the other way to pull it up for you all, the reasoning behind it. Let me just see. Uh, let me just see, do I have it? Okay, there's one, two. Do 3. Okay, so I don't have that one, but in my slides, but you know what I do have? I have it on Canvas. So I'm going to pull it up that way for you. I just bring it up that way. Let me see, do I have it? Okay, just give me a second, guys. Okay, here it is right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share that one with you so you all can see it. The reasoning why this is the DOE reason behind what they're doing. All right. So I'm going to just share this page with you right quick. There we all should be outraged. Nurses are valuable to patients' health. They had a big parade for them. They called them out. They was doing C-19. They couldn't find enough nurses. They was trying to pull people out of nursing school, people that still in training, to put them on the floor so they can get on the floor, get in the hospital, and get in these places to help the people that was being unalived from the C-19 and in ICU. Now they're start. Let me just say this. I don't know whether you all have heard, but they have closed down a lot of ICUs. ICUs are being, ICU, where you go in when you're critical, where you go in when you're about to, you got a 50-50 chance, or maybe a 80-20%. You got 80% chance that you may not make it, and a 20% chance that you may make it. You know, you in ICU. You ain't in no ICU step down unit. You in ICU. You being monitored. You being taken care of like you the president or something. You know what I mean? But they trying to get rid of a lot of things, Debbie. A lot of stuff. They just trying to get rid of stuff. Too much stuff for me. Oh my Lord. He is trying to. That man got a lot of health conditions himself, and he got a whole nurse that takes care of him. A nurse that takes care of him, make sure he's functioning right every day. And he don't even know what a nurse do for a living. God, oh my. Okay, this is about. I wish I had my glasses here. Let me just see. Are they in this thing here? Yes, it's not on the slide thing. I have to do it this way. Okay, guys. Okay. 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 While nursing is excluded, this is the DOE's. This is his reason all behind. Ooh, my glasses are not that clean. Okay. Oh, Lord. Ooh, they're not that clean. The DOE current definition of a professional degree is narrow and relies on historical precedents and classification of uh, instru, instru, instrumental programs. No, oh, shit. Let me look at the big one. Instructional programs. Okay. Oh Lord. Told y'all I can't see instructional programs. I probably do better looking over here, but then I'd be looking sideways. Okay. Historical precedents. DOE states the definition aligns with a consistent decade-old policy. So I'm trying to look this way because I can see this one a lot better than that one. This one is still, I can see it with my glasses, but this one is huge. I was like, oh, I can see it, but I have to look that way. But it aligns. It's a decade old policy offering that nursing was never included in the original federal list of professional degrees program created in 1965. Do y'all believe that? Because they may lie and tell y'all anything. Do y'all believe that? Committed to the journey. Hi, committed to the journey. Thank you for coming in. Y'all know they'll lie about anything. I'm serious. Do y'all believe that? I okay. CIP code grouping. Okay. The definitions include programs that share the same uh, internal internal CIP code group as medical, dentist, as medicine, dentist, and law, while nursing is in the broader health health professionals. Health professions such as is a series. It is not in the same intermediate group as those immersed fields, excluded fields, along with the nursing. I told you I can't see from here. I can't see it even with my glasses. Along with the nursing MSN and NDNP, other fields like social worker, physical therapy, physician assistants, and all that, and our audiology were all excluded. They're not the only ones that was excluded. We got a whole list of them, and I'm going to bring that list up for you. Let me just see, do I have it? I'm going to show you all that list. Okay, here it is. Let me take this down. This is the list that they're talking about. This is the exclusion list. Okay, this is the exclusion list. So if you're on this list, you are considered not a professional anymore. You're not a professional. They're going to put a cap, a ceiling, a cap on the amount of money that you can borrow loan from a student loan. You're going to be limited. And we're going to talk about that limit. We're going to talk about it. Let me see. Let me put my glasses back on right quick so I can see these names here. Y'all know I can't see them. The fields that are not included in the reverse definition of a professional degree for the purpose of higher federal loan limits are. Here they are. Nursing. That's why I had the nurse up here on my thing. Nursing. Okay. Grad level programs like MSN, DMP, the physician assistants. Now, y'all know when you go to the doctor, sometimes the doctor may not be in the office, and there may be a physician assistant there. Y'all know that. And sometimes I've been seen by a physician assistant before, a PA before. I've been seen by one before a lot of times. Y'all then downgraded y'all too. Y'all been downgraded. You're no longer classified as a professional now. Yeah, I know y'all gonna see it on TikTok. These people are going crazy. They got steam coming out of their mouth. They just freaking out, and I don't blame them. Because think about it. They got some fools would take this thing too far where now you're not a professional now. So they're gonna some places then I start paying, a nurse get paid a lot higher wage, right? Nurses make good money, right? And PAs, physician assistants make good money. They may say, well, you're not a professional no more. You've been downgraded by the big, beautiful bill, by the DOE, saying, no. Who made this list? Oh, we're talking about, let me take this down so you can see. I want to make sure you see who made this list, Debbie. Woo! Let me see. I'm going to take this down, Debbie. Let me see. Is his name up here? Well, I can see it. Can y'all see no, his name is not right there. Oh, right here, Debbie. Right here. Right here. Where it say, you see that word, that big, beautiful bill? Okay. Then right up under that, the policy change and effective date. Yeah, right there. That big, beautiful bill act right there. It was cited by the Orange Man himself, his administration policy. This is his new administration policy from the DOE. This is the DOE stand. He want to make sure people are that because the DOE states that the definition is meant to distinguish programs eligible for higher loan limits to ensure borrowers don't face immersible debt. They don't go into debt. They don't just ruin their credit. That they don't get these loans and they can't pay them off, and then they end up on the street losing their house. You know what I mean? Uh, they don't want that for y'all. They don't want that for them nurses and those and all those PAs and everybody. They don't want that. They trying to help y'all out. That's what they think, right? They trying to and just think if you go somewhere else, just think a lot of nurses are losing their jobs, people are still laying off, right? And this nurse think, oh, been hitting the pavement for months trying to find a job because hospitals say they're hiring, but they ain't. They just want you to pretend like they hiring. Then you go in there because you're used to making this amount of money, but then they want to give you this amount. You're used to making up here, but now you're making down here because they say you're not a professional. You're not a professional. So they can drop your pay. Now, they say, but it's coming. You heard it from me. You heard it from me tonight. That everybody on this list, wait, we stopped at the PAs, physician assistants. You got physical therapists, okay? I went to physical therapy for months, months and months, over a year, 2 years, okay? For my shoulder, for my pelvis, everything, right? Ooh, Lord, I need to run by there and see how they doing tomorrow. I need to run in there and take my mic in there and say, can you speak into the mic? Tell me how y'all feeling. Go in there and because they know me. I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Go in there and visit with them tomorrow and see how they feeling. Run up in some of these places and ask, what do y'all think about this? Because I want to hear it from the people. If you are a nurse, a doctor in the medical field, whether you are an educator, social worker, if you're an accountant, oh, that's a good one, an accountant. You've been in accounting for 20 and 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. Now you're not a professional no more. You've been helping all these people with all their all these taxes and this and book work and all this here stuff, doing their books and everything, but you're not a professional no more. So, y'all know a lot of women love to go try to marry them an accountant. Yes. And men love to try to marry a woman that's an accountant. You know why? Because they know how to keep the bills good. They know how to keep their credit good, their bills good, and pay things and keep everything lined up. They know what to do and everything, right? They make the good money. They make big money. Not no more. Not no more. It ain't not no more. We're going to leave more alone because that sounds too good. Not no more. That's what they're going to say when I pull up on this TikTok. They ain't going to say not no more. They're going to say not no more. That's what they're going to say. Not no more. Okay. So, education. Oh my God. Wait now. Y'all don't know this. I got a lot of nurses in my family. I got a lot of nurses in my family. A lot of teachers in my family. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Baby girl is a teacher. Go to work every day. Baby girl go to work every day. She's one of these young teachers. Look like a kid herself. that my other baby girl is a teacher too. Until she's after being a teaching for 3 years, but baby girl got big kids. I ain't gonna say their ages because then y'all know which baby girl in what grade. And then the other baby girl, she taught she had first grade. First she had kindergarten. She had kindergarten. No, she started out with first grade. Then she did kindergarten. Then she went up to second grade. But she always had the little babies, the little kids that tend to poo-poo on themselves. You scare them, they get scared or get too excited, they poo-poo on themselves. You always tell me, somebody always messing in their clothes. Oh Lord. Oh my Lord. Oh, oh my Lord. That's she but she finally got out of it. And then she went to working in the medical field for two doctors, pediatricians. She worked for two pediatricians and stuff. Um, Debbie said, nurses study long and hard to get degrees, BS, MSN, BSN, MSN, and that's not fair. That is not fair because you go to school for all them years. You don't go to school for no 2 years. You don't go to school for no 3 years. You go to school for 4 years or more. Unless you get an associate, but then you're just a clinical worker or something. I don't know. Because y'all know. But you know, Debbie, yes, you're right. Debbie know what she be talking about. And then they're going to take that away from them. But see, they voted for this ish. You voted for the man. I saw too many videos tonight where they said they voted for him. And that was the worst thing they did. Because they was mad. Now, we're not just talking about account. Look at the counseling therapist. You know, like the crazy man on Love and Marriage Huntsville, the one with the rusty ankles and the shoes that he's been wearing for over 10 years with penny loafers and them khaki shorts, look like the demon and turned into the demon in human skin. Yeah, him. He needs to go see a counselor right now. He needs counseling right now. I'm not a doctor or anything. I'm a housewife, but I do believe that. And they trying to say that, oh my Lord. Mm, 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 mm. Y'all, we're going to pray tonight. We're going to pray tonight. Speech pathology, too. We're getting ready to pray tonight. Because, the woman on Love and Marriage Huntsville, she needs to go see somebody because you know she can't speak at all. Oh my, there's a couple of them on there. Oh my God, we need to go see somebody. They need to. Let's just pray for them. Okay, the list of degrees still classified as professionals. Now we're gonna get to that list. Now there's a list that they still say these are professionals, but y'all nurses, your PAs, your PTs, your analysts, your social worker, your educators, and education people. I don't care what you teach, whether you're a coach, whether you're a science teacher, a math teacher, a professor in a college. They talking about you. They talking about you. They said none of y'all on this list right here are professionals. They said none of y'all are professionals, but they do have a list that they still said we're going to still classify these people as professionals. This is from the DOE. He revised the definition and retained the following 11 fields, only 11, 10 fingers and one marker, 11. This is going to be a finger. Okay, 11. Okay, this is a finger. We're going to use this as a finger. Okay, 5 and 6 over here. That's 11. He only said there's 11 that he's putting on his list. 11. Okay, Only 11 that he's putting on his list. And we're going to bring that list up. We're going to bring that list up. Only 11 people on professions. Okay? This is from the DOE. And this is who Orange Man himself put there. And you know this man ain't, he ain't too straight up there. He doing some darndish-ish. He ain't too straight. He ain't straight at all. But 11 fields as designated professional degree programs, making student loans in these programs eligible for the higher federal loan limits. You see the first one is medical right there. Medicine right there. Y'all see it? Medicine right there. Let me take this one down. Y'all see it right there. But we getting ready to get to them. We getting ready to get to them. Okay? But before we get to them, let me get to them right quick. Let me just pull it in. Y'all know I got all my slides. I keep my slides. That's one thing about me. I be having some slides. You be saying, Pinkie, how you got all these slides? Pinkie be keeping some. She be loading up them slides. We're gonna get to this one in a minute. Okay? Yes, we are. Okay. Now these are the ones that he said that's good. This is the one that he said is a professional, classified as a professional. Where do you think he got this from? The Orange Man himself. Because Orange Man don't know nothing. Okay, so let me put my glasses on. Wait, maybe it's in here. Let me see. Do I have that one? I'm trying to see. Do I have it? If I got it, then I can just pull it up. Oh yes, I do. Okay. Oh, what did I just do? Let me take it back down. Oh, Lord. Let me close it out again. See, I had it up. What the best thing for me to do is just make it really, really big so I can see it. Okay? Okay. Y'all ready? Okay. So I got it really big over here, just in case I can't see everything over here. Okay? Medicine. MD and DO. Law. Mm, mm, mm. Law. We need a law. Please, we need lawyers because we got so many criminals. We just got through talking about a criminal right now. Woman from Potomac yesterday, the housewife, Mia Thornton, on her stealing self and won't pay her rent. She owed thousands and thousands, and I told you I was going to add it all up, and I am because I still got the slides. So we're gonna do it together. We're gonna add it all up. Okay. Next time I go live, pharmacists, y'all, pharmacy, y'all, you know we need that. People got to get the right. You don't, ooh Lord, please, because we don't want them to get mad because I need my medication. I don't know what I need it for. I don't need. I'm not on nothing that I have to have, but if I do, I need my medication. Dentist. Mm-hmm. See that? Got to keep these teeth strong. You got to keep them teeth. Y'all don't let nobody tell you a dentist is not important. They are important. Got to keep them choppers going. Okay? Uh-uh. Those dentists. DDS, DMD. I don't know which one Heavenly is. I don't know. She says she's a dentist. I don't know which one she is. Not my problem. because I wouldn't go see her anyway. I got a dentist. I've been seeing the same one since my kids was little. We all go as a family to the same place. We've been going there for years. And I ain't gonna give up my Dr. Cho for nobody. Dr. Cho is my man. I ain't giving up Dr. Cho for nobody. Dr. Cho don't hug nobody. Because he said his wife, because he said they don't hug other women in their country. But he'll hug me. He'll give me a hug. Yeah, but Dr. Cho don't hug people. But Dr. Cho know I don't be playing with him. But that's my dentist. I would never, never in my life go to see any other dentist. So, Dr. Cho, you better make sure you outlive me. Don't you go getting sick or nothing. You better make sure you outlive me. He is trying to close colleges. Yes, yes. And he's trying to make everybody, think about it, Debbie, another thing I want to say. He is trying to make sure people don't get a quality education, trying to make sure they don't get that higher education. He's trying to make getting an education harder, because if you don't have the money, you can't level up. You can't go and get that higher degree. You see what I'm saying? In that way, the richer stay on top. The average Americans stay at the bottom, because this is the whole thing. We're only been in this 10 months, right? With this food. 10 and a half months with this food, right? Or is it 10 months or 11? No, ain't no damn 11. 10 and a half months. And already this country have been I'm not, y'all, you know, you can say shaken or shook, but I'm gonna say shook. It's been shook to the bone. Because when I say shook to the bone, y'all know they evicting people. They threw all your granny and stuff, your grannies and the grandpas and stuff. They've been thrown out of the nursing facilities and nursing homes and all that. They've been threw them out long time ago. They cut that Medicare and Medicaid and threw them out long time ago. You had to go get them. Yes, and then they kidnapping people off the street. Yeah, that's what I call it, allegedly. But they kidnapping people off the street, and everything is alleged. And in my opinion, they kidnapping people off the street with people from January the 6th. Got them, and those are criminals already. They did federal crimes. And then they kidnapping. Don't have no training, no education. They probably was a drunk. Probably smoking everything, just in my opinion. And then you got them kidnapping and throwing old people and grabbing old people, throwing them to the ground, breaking their arms and breaking their shoulders, breaking the rib cage, getting them head contusions and everything. People being unalive because they can't get their medication. They locking them up, throwing them in places they never been. They taking people right now and putting them over in Africa. And the person never been to Africa in their life. You got a Cuban going to Africa, a Mexican going to Africa. But they voted for it. The Cubans, yes, y'all did. And you Mexicans, yes, y'all did. Hispanics, whatever, yes, y'all did. You voted for them. But I'm not going to blame you, but you voted for them. So this is what y'all asked for. This is what you're getting. Okay? Now, I'm sorry for the world, but am I sorry for what y'all voted for and what y'all are getting? That's a different story. I'm sorry for the innocent people that didn't vote for this. I'm sorry for the old people that's being thrown out of the nursing home and losing their food stamps and Medicare and Medicaid and the insurance. And I'm sorry for all the people, the disabled that can't work, that rely on their benefits, their SNAP, their all the benefits that they get. I'm sorry for them. Now I pray they didn't vote for do that orange voting. I pray they didn't do it. But I'm just gonna pretend like I don't know whether they did it or not. But all of y'all Cubans, yes, you did. You Hispanics, yes, you did. If you didn't, then I'm not talking about you. If you didn't vote for him, I'm not talking about you again. All of y'all Africans, yes, y'all did. All y'all Asian and Koreans and Chinese, yes, y'all did. Y'all voted for him. All of y'all clear skinned people, yes, y'all did. And if you didn't vote for him, then I ain't talking about you. And for the ones that didn't vote because they're talking about I ain't voting for nobody, I'm talking about you again, too. I'm talking about the people that voted for him, and I'm talking about the people that didn't vote. I'm talking about y'all. But if you didn't vote for him, and you voted for Harris, then I ain't talking about y'all. Y'all got my love. Y'all got my love. Okay, I give y'all all my love. Okay, let's look at this. The ones that they say is professional. This is from the DOJ. Didn't nobody tell them to say this, but the orange man himself. Okay. Where did we stop at? The dentist. We stopped at the dentistry. Okay. Then we got veterinarian medicine. Thank the Lord, because somebody got to take care of my dogs. Optometrist. Okay. OD. And veterinary medicine is DVM. See, but let me just tell you. Let me just pull these glasses off for a second. Y'all be thinking I'm kidding. Y'all voted for this stuff, and ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. And you think people gonna just forgive you and forget? No. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. And think about the other people, the orthopedics medicine, or the podiatry, chiropractor. Think about all that. I want y'all to think about that. Theology, clinical pathology. Think about all that. He may change his mind and take some of these off. Y'all know. I ain't gonna say a word. I ain't gonna say a word. I ain't gonna say a word. Now, why this matter? The financial impact of this. Why does this matter? It matters because this is gonna be a downfall, just like it was with the SNAP, just like it was with when what's his name? Musk came, the man with the Tesla came in and started firing people, and he never had a position in there at all. He was just a friend popping in and running shit. I mean, running things, you know. And all them people that worked at the airport lost their jobs. The people that navigate the airplanes, what do you call them? The air traffic controllers lost their jobs. That was pathetic. People at the Social Security office, people, the government jobs gone, federal jobs gone. Nurses are getting let go. If they ain't quitting, they're being let go. One of them I saw today was let go, and she could not. She cried for so long, and she was just crying and crying and crying. And she said she got a husband and kids. What's she gonna do? And she said she was doing everything for the job. She went in on the day she was sick. She did everything. Girl, you know these companies are not loyal to nobody. They call, oh, we family. Y'all ain't no, don't ever go get a job nowadays. Don't y'all ever let me hear that y'all went got a job and y'all sit there and say we family. on the job. We treat each other like family on the job. I'm gonna cuss you out. Don't you tell me no junk like that. We family on the job. Y'all ain't no doggone family on the job. They don't care about you on no job. I go have lunch every day with my boss, my supervisor. That supervisor will fire you. Be sitting at the lunch while y'all out for lunch, sitting there in your face, laughing and kicking in your face, and knowing at 3 o'clock they're gonna let you go. When you go back for lunch at 1 o'clock, they still watching their time, watching their watch. Oh, 3 o'clock, we got to let her go. And then when you pass them, you waving at them in their office, and they waving back at you. And then they come tap you on the shoulder or send you an email. Can you come to my office? Okay. And you get up and start running. Oh, let me go. Let me go. He got something to tell me. Let me go. Let me go. Stop me. You get your ass in there. You go sit down. I got something to tell you. It's not personal, but it's not going to work out. What's not going to work out? What are you talking about? No, everything at lunch, everything was good. What? Lunch was good. No, I ain't talking about lunch. It's not going to work out. What's not going to work out? We just got to let you go. Let me go. Go. Just for the day? No, you're fired. Fired? What the fuck? Yeah. Didn't I tell you? You got to watch them son of a gun. You got to watch them. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Ain't nobody going to have no job. What is the world coming to? And you know why, Debbie? They don't want nobody to have no job. He just want all his rich, powerful friends. And most people do not know this. When I take this down, let me just tell you anyway. Most people do not know this. They're trying to buy up all the farmers that was praying and screaming, that the ones that voted for him too, and now they lost everything. Right? They're buying up their farms. They're buying up all the people that losing their houses. All them rich folks buying up all these houses. Well, I'm doing the same thing. I'm buying a couple of houses. But I ain't buying up like them. I'm just buying one or two more. That's it. While they're on a good deal. While I can get a good deal. But they buying up all these houses around here. Okay? They buying up all these houses. And then, even the people that rent houses out, you don't think they're going to lower their price for you to stay in their house. They don't know they can't do that because their insurance, property taxes on the house is going straight up. If you was paying, just say if you was paying $5,000 a year, you're going to be paying $10,000 a year by that next year or before by next year. If you was paying $3,000, you better be looking at $5,000 or $6,000. If you was paying $15,000, because $16,000, that's my category. We was paying $15,000, $16,000, close $17,000 a year just on tax and on homeowners taxes and shit. Just think if you got more than one of them suckers. So you're paying for that one, this one, that one. Every year. The more the value of your house go up, the more your property taxes go up. Then you got to have insurance on the house. So you got to pay the insurance. Most insurance carriers are dropping people like hotcakes now. They are dropping people like hotcakes. So you ain't getting, in Florida, it's hard to find somebody that's going to cover your home in Florida. People are leaving Florida. They're leaving New York. They all are coming down south. They're coming to Texas. They're leaving California. They're leaving. But they don't know the governor in Texas. He ain't but a bunch of bull himself. He don't give a fuck about people's property taxes. That's just my personal opinion. He don't care nothing about nobody's property taxes. When he does his little speeches and stuff, he don't even talk about it. He be talking about everything else. Everything else. You know how Orange Man do? talk about everything else, but he don't talk about no property taxes. And that's what's hurting people that own their homes. A lot of these doctors, lawyers, they can afford to pay. But just think if you bought your house when you was a nurse and you've been a nurse for years, or you was a physical therapist for years, and you bought your house and your house is paid in full. Now you're not a professional no more. So you ain't gonna get the professional money, or you're gonna get laid off because you're not a professional. You're not wanted or needed no more, right? But you still got to pay that taxes and your insurance on your house. And if you can't pay either one of those and homeowners insurance too, you got property taxes, you got insurance on your home. Then you got HOA. God, don't F with a HOA. I'm just telling you, you didn't heard it from me. Don't F with a HOA. Don't F with them. They can take your home from you in a heartbeat for nothing. Take it. Don't F with them. They never took shit from me. But don't fool with them. Because I've seen how people have paid their homes off, worked all their life, and paid these homes off, and they've been snatched away. A lot of these older women and men living in their home, and the tax and just went up, and it didn't supposed to go up because you supposed to get it's supposed to be because if you're older or you're a veteran or you're disabled, they're not supposed to do that. No. So then how they get you? They get you another way by raising that insurance, homeowners insurance up, or the HOA may come in and raise that up, and you got to pay it. If you don't pay it, they slap a lien on your house. They slap a lien on y'all. We'll talk about it in another day. Y'all know when it comes to houses, Pinky knows. But anyway, y'all see all these people here? Let's hope these 11 stay here. I'll put my glasses back on so I can finish reading. What this matters is the impact. Oh, we did that, right? Okay. The main, why this matters, the financial impact. Okay. So the severe financial impact is on federal student loan access for grad level students, and they are trying. Remember, I told you they got that cap that they're putting on. They're going to put a cap on everything. Cap it up. Okay. Student category. Okay. We're going to recross the annual loan cap, the lifetime loan cap. Now, when the hell have they ever had a lifetime loan cap? I don't know. My kids went to school, but shit, we couldn't get no money. We couldn't get no loans. My husband had to pay everything. He paid out of pocket for him to go to school. Formal access. What is that? Eliminated. Okay, so we're gonna go down. I better look over on this side because I can't see that, guys. I'm sorry. I can't see none of that. Okay, formal access eliminated. Okay, now down here, what it say? Designated professional degree. So I have to look over on this side. I can't see that. I cannot see that over there. Okay, designated professional degree is for like medicine and law and pharmacy. That's up to 50,000. How the hell you go up to 50? Okay, up to 50,000. So you can go up to 50,000. But then there's a lifetime loan cap at $200,000. How the hell can you go to college? You're trying to be a doctor, a lawyer? Let me pull these glasses off. How the hell? I'm not going to curse. How can you go to school and they're trying to stop you? This is a way to stop people from being able to further educate themselves so they can go and be somebody. They're trying to keep you down on the low level. If everybody in the world is dumb and stupid, the rich come in and then they got slaves everywhere. They're going to have red slaves, green slaves, white slaves, black slaves. They're going to have Cuban slaves, Mexican slaves. They're going to have slaves. If you're rich, then you ain't going to be a slave. But everybody else is going to be a slave. Because they're going to tell you, you can't go to school no more unless you pay it out of your pocket. How the hell? If you can pay it out of your pocket, you won't be asking for a loan. That don't make no sense to me. Why, if you can pay something out of pocket, why would you need a loan? That don't make no sense to me. Okay? Maybe it do to somebody. If it does, somebody get in here and tell me so I'll know. Educate me on how that makes sense. Okay? Let me see. Now, let's go down to the other one where it say other grads. Okay? Including the nurses, PT, PA, and etc. These are the ones that they said that that's not professional no more. You ain't professional no more. Okay? Y'all. So you get $20,500. What the hell is $20,500 going to do? What? You can barely go to school for 1 year of $20,000. $20,500. You can't even buy books for $500. You can't even get your books that you need for your class. You can't even buy a computer for $500. What the fuck? You're going to be working a full-time job and trying to go to school. And then the lifetime cap on the loan is $100,000. So you get halfway done, and then you run out of money. That's what they want. Then they figure you ain't coming back. Because then you just going to be, you ain't going to ever get that, be able to level up. And then the grad plus loan. Guys, this is sickening. This is sickening to me. This is sickening. Okay, let's look at this here right quick here. We already looked at that. I can take that down. Okay. Guys, let me show you what they're doing on TikTok. Y'all ready? Because they're getting ready to light y'all up. Y'all ready to hear these people? They're getting ready to light it up on TikTok. Because they ain't taking no mess. They ain't playing with you. These people ain't playing with you. I got one for you first. I got one for you first. Let me let you see this one here first. And y'all tell me what y'all think. And I ain't going to say a word. Where it is, right here.
President Trump says that nursing is no longer a professional degree. But the question is, why? So in case you haven't heard, a nursing degree is no longer considered a professional degree, according to President Trump. And there's actually reasons for it that I had to do a little bit of research on. So I want to touch on why it's being reclassified now and the financial implications it's actually going to have. Now, on the surface, when I first heard this, my immediate thought was, well, that doesn't make any sense at all. So naturally, I questioned it, but then I started to do research on why this would even be a thing. Now, it actually has a lot to do with this guy, the One Big Beautiful Bill. In the One Big Beautiful Bill, there were changes that were made to student loans. Two big ones, actually. The first one is the Graduate Plus loan that's been a part of student loans for years is now being eliminated. And secondly, the maximum amount of debt that a parent can take out with the Parent Plus loan has also been reduced. So you have a graduate loan that's been completely eliminated and a Parent Plus loan where the limits were actually taken down. Now, one of the main reasons for this change is because of the student loan crisis that we're seeing in America. By the time most college students are done with school, they're buried in student loan debt, and a lot of it seems insurmountable. So how exactly do you address it? And that's why the Graduate Plus loan was eliminated and the Parent Plus loan limits were lowered. Because the idea is if we can give less access to student loans, students won't be buried in debt forever. So why then is nursing no longer considered a professional degree? Well, the answer to that is simple. If it's no longer classified as a professional degree, anybody that's going to nursing school has limited access to the government funding they can actually take for going to school. And so because of that, they're not buried in student loan debt by the time they finish up their nursing degree. Now, the next natural question that comes up is if nursing degrees are no longer considered professional, but you still have to get the degree anyways, and student loan pricing is going to be about the same, how exactly are you supposed to pay for that college education? My suggestion as a former investment banker and student loan consultant would be to take advantage of as much free money as you can. And trust me, I know that sounds cliche, but there are a lot of great resources out there that give students access to free money to go to school. I'll give you one right now. It's called tuitionfundingsources.com. No, I'm not sponsored. They're just a great way for students to pay for school without having to do too much effort and make sure that, well, they don't have to pay that money back. So what are my thoughts about Trump saying that nursing is no longer considered a professional degree? Well, let's just say that I understand the reasoning behind it, but I hope you also provide education behind it, because without access to free money, I'm not sure how students are going to pay for school. President Trump says that nursing...
That is true. I don't see how they're going to be able to pay for school. But I understand the way he's looking at it. But to me, if you're looking at it from a person that he had a good job, he had a career, right? Making good money. For a person that's coming from poverty, trying to get an education, trying to be the first one in their family to go to college. Mama and the daddy, or the mama ain't got no money. Grandma, you're probably going to be raised by your mom or your grandma. They ain't got no money. That's why they trying to get as many loans as they can to put you through school. And a lot of people have worked and got all these loans to go to school, and they pay them back. A lot of them have. He just trying to look through the straws and find one that didn't, so he can classify everybody as doing the same thing. Same thing he said about the shithole countries. He talked about the people living in the shithole countries, and then y'all voted for him, living, and you from one of them shithole countries, and you voted for him, and then you see where you at now. You're hiding, you're screaming, you're in one of these camps, locked up, off to Africa, Venezuela, and everywhere else, and you lost your damn farm and everything. This is another way to distract everybody from the Epstein files. By doing this shit, you're going to talk less about Epstein files. You're going to forget about his butt and what he did. But this is a serious issue. This is very serious. We all need to take this serious, because there's going to be more people out of work, more people losing their homes, more people losing their jobs, and kids can't go to school no more. It's going to be a lot of uneducated people. And what do you do about the people that's already in college or getting ready to start coming up in a few months or next year or this fall? What do you do about them? Okay.
So somebody wrote me the other day and was like, Samira, how do you feel about nursing not being considered a professional career anymore? I say good, because I got some shit to handle anyway. But the fact of the matter is, I've been expecting this oblivion. As you see, a lot of women have dominated this career path. A lot of Black women, they are going to teeter with something of that sort. We have too much power right now. And not for nothing, we've been the lifeline of life. But the fact is, they're doing more harm than good to help advance this career as far as the pay grade, the hours, the staffing, the treatment. Nurses are not treated the best. Nurses are overworked, tired, not compensated enough. Instead of being empowering to the career, they want to be detrimental. With all the stress that we endure, you would think that there would be more incentives, more care, more appreciation. No, they would like to be the devil's advocate. But me too, though. So next time your grandmother or you get sick, don't worry, don't be expecting nothing professional if you want to keep it a bean. But on another note, I looked more into the law proposal, and it did specify that it wouldn't necessarily be not considered a professional degree. It would just be considered, yeah, it wouldn't be considered a professional degree. It wouldn't be listed as a professional degree as far as like getting help with grants, tuition.
Some people really was pissed off.
So the Department of Education announced that nursing is no longer considered a professional degree, which is kind of ironic considering that the people who are making these decisions are old people who are soon to be going to be screaming for their nurse to change their bedpan. But I digress. And as someone who's a nurse, I want to go over some things that make nursing very unprofessional, because it makes a lot of sense. Number one, as nurses, we save lives, and that is so overrated. Like, who cares anymore that you dedicate your entire career to saving people's lives? It's not like if we all quit our jobs, the entire healthcare system wouldn't collapse on itself, because it definitely would. And number two, we don't just save people's lives, we keep people alive. But I saw on the list that they consider chiropractics professional, but not nursing. So honestly, in the ICU, just fire all of those ICU nurses. They're just a waste of money. Just put chiropractors in there and just have them adjust every patient. And then all of a sudden, I bet they'll get better patient outcomes than whatever we could do, So the Department of
See, people ain't taking this like.
What's going on with your health problems?
I just thought I could, handle it, but I guess my heart is not.
What's going on with your heart?
Enough. I just got holes in my heart, so the anxiety and stuff like that, it makes my heart just.
There's the door.
Crazy.
What's going on with your health problems?
I just thought.
What up, Nurse Gang? What up, TikTok? So I just want to come through with a quick word really quick. Now, I'm responding this morning because over the weekend, my responses to this video in my head were Kanye Tupac level. That's the type of rant I was going to go on. But then I just came down and now I'm kind of here at Jay-Z. And speaking of Jay-Z, in the words of Sean Carter, he once said, "Do not argue with a fool, because from afar, people can't tell who is who." And that's how I feel about the people who are making videos saying that the Department of Education's decision about the profession of nursing is good for us, one, and for two, shouldn't really matter. It's frivolous. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't change things. Some people have been so delusional. This is the main rhetoric I'm seeing, to believe that tuition is going to be drastically lowered because of the faucet being turned off. Actually making videos. And I said I wasn't going to put any of these people in my videos because they're just stupid. But I mean, I saw a surgeon making a video saying, "Oh, why do you guys shouldn't care. So what? They don't call you professionals." It was never actually classified as a professional degree anyway. Listen. And you guys saying this is clickbait. We're all doing this for clickbait. Listen. Our main association, the American Nurses Association, was the first organization to speak out against this. If it didn't matter and it was frivolous, they wouldn't be putting out a press release. These are some of the smartest nurses in the nation that work for that organization. I think they know more about the direction this is heading in for nursing than the surgeon does. Or a teacher who spoke out saying, it's because it's been unlimited student loans, which is not true. There always was a cap. There always was a cap on how much you can borrow for each degree. It never was true that student loans totally covered everything. For my graduate programs, I had to pay out of pocket for some. In some semesters, I ended up paying out of pocket. That's neither here nor there. But this is the type of delusional thinking that sets us back. Nursing, let me make this very clear for you. Nursing was never listed as one of the professional degrees. I see you guys going to Google and putting that up there, that it just.
Let me go on to this other one right quick. That's a shame. It is. It is. You are correct about that. This is a shame. And we're going to see a lot of sick people. We're going to see a lot of people facing a lot of illnesses that not going to be people. There's not going to be enough nurses or doctors or people to care for these nurses. There's not going to be enough nurses around, because you got to remember, nurses always outnumber doctors in the hospital. Okay, nurses are on the front line. They be there. They're jumping in right away. They are right. They're the right hand person to a doctor. Doctor can't do what he needs to do if he don't have great nurses behind him. You see what I'm saying? And when you don't have those great nurses behind you, let me just, this information is coming from News Center in Maine about the DOE proposal. Okay. Wait, let me just do this right quick for you. Let me just put this right up here so I can keep track of. Where did it just go? How did that just go away? I don't know what happened, but okay. Let me just go ahead and put this up. Okay. Here we go. Oh, let me start it from
here.
I had already started. Here it is.
The U.S. Department of Education is proposing new rules that would not classify graduate studies in nursing as professional degrees. The new rules would cap student loans for graduate nursing students at a little more than $20,000 per year, while students in other degree programs qualify for $50,000 each year. Local nursing groups say the new caps would lead to fewer nurse practitioners and CRNAs in Maine, further taxing an already overwhelmed healthcare system. The U.S. Department of Education says these proposed changes were drafted to comply with President Donald Trump's budget bill and that they would actually make student loan borrowing more sustainable. The DOE is expected to take public comment on the proposal early next year.
Let me just say this. He don't know nothing about paying for school, don't know nothing about any of this. Paying for school, how you pay for school, what happens when you go to school. He don't know nothing about anything. Okay? And then he is worried about people not being able to pay loans back. He filed bankruptcy, 6 times? He never paid that back. This is with WBAY TV 2 in Green Bay. He never paid that back. So why is he worried about what somebody else doing? He filed bankruptcy so many times. If you file bankruptcy, that means you can't pay something. You haven't been paying your bill. You haven't been paying.
Amounts to whether a degree is classified as professional. Degrees like nursing, architects, accountants, and educators are reportedly excluded from the professional list. The new repayment assistance plan will replace previous programs. It will cap annual loans for graduate students at $20,500 and professional students at $50,000. With the already critical shortage of nurses nationwide, the American Nurses Association started a petition to include nursing as a professional degree. Maria Parmigiani spoke with a current student pursuing her graduate degree in nursing about how these changes could impact her.
For some of our
Kim Brundage is a doctor of nursing student pursuing her DNP to become a family nurse practitioner while still working some hours as a bedside nurse. She's one of many students pursuing a graduate degree who would be affected by the Department of Education no longer classifying graduate nursing degrees as professional.
Passionate about the work that we do to take care of people and meet them where they're at and help them live their best lives.
Brundage says she's concerned the federal government is removing graduate level nursing degrees like hers from the professional degree list and limiting funding.
This will really impact the level of care that our community is serving. And there's already such a need for our community that this is going to further impact our ability to provide care in the future.
Brundage points out that not all nurses can work full-time while pursuing advanced degrees because of the hours they need to dedicate to unpaid clinical rotations and studying in order to master their work.
The financial implications of this and the quality and the number that's getting produced is going to be limited. If you have students that aren't able to afford it and loans can't help subsidize that need.
The Trump administration says that this change will, quote, help drive a sea of change in higher education by holding universities accountable for outcomes and putting significant downward pressure on the cost of tuition. This will benefit borrowers who will no longer be pushed into insurmountable debt to finance degrees that do not pay off, end quote. Brundage says she wants to encourage anyone out there thinking about nursing to go for it.
Regardless of what happens with all of this, that people don't stop going towards nursing. It's such a wonderful field. We feel such a need. Nurses always rise to the occasion, and we care for people of all kinds.
Alex Hummel of UW Oshkosh says this is very new, but they'll support their students any way they're able, through clinical rotations or helping them apply for scholarships.
We're going to move forward and support our students in the nursing profession.
Maria Parmigiani, Action.
Okay, guys. Let me do this. We're right before we end. I want to do something. I want to give away a $25 gift card. I want to give away a $25 gift card. And all you have to do, remember the list that I had up, right? The list of the exclusion list. I'm under the exclusion list, okay? I need the first person that can give me 5 professions, because there's 10 on the list. Just name 5 of them. The first person that can name 5 of them on the list, on that exclusion list of the exclusion list, that degrees no longer classified as professional, for the degrees that no longer classified as professional, as a profession. Okay? If anybody can name 5 right now, you get $25 gift card. Pull it up. Y'all better Google that right quick. Just put 5 of them in there. Even if you want to come up here and run, just say them off. I dropped my link. You can come up here and tell me right quick. Boo, 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 boo. If you remember them, or you can type them in right quick. Whoever can give me 5 of those from the exclusion list. Give me 5 of them. You get $25. Y'all better Google right quick. Go ahead and Google, because we don't have long, because I'm getting off within 2 hours. Right now, I'm at 1:47. I'm not going to go over 2 hours. The new rules will make people suffer. It will. On the exclusion list, let me type it in. This is the exclusion list. The exclusion. Name 5. No longer. Name 5. Name 5 that is no longer classified as a profession. And we have talked about one of them already, guys. We have talked about one of them already. I dropped my link. Y'all can come up and tell me. I should have had the link already here, so y'all can do it that way. Had it already, but it's in the chat. Let me just drop it again. You can come up in here and name them off right quick, and or you can put them in the chat. You can do either way, and I'll tell you which ones you got wrong and which ones you got right. Look it up right quick. You don't have long. And this is for both of my channels, because I'm going from, I got PinkietheHousewife I'm screening from today, plus Pink Global. Come on. I'm getting ready to go eat. I know it's late, 10:52, but come on, guys. I know somebody can. Debbie, you want to come up and give it a try? Name 5 of them. You want to pop up? Anybody want to pop up? Carlton, do you want to pop up and name 5? Committed to the journey. Anybody want to pop up? That the name 5. T, sweet tea. That you want to name 5. Sizzling Bunny, N. Hepper. Anybody that want to come up and name 5 of them? Oh, there's Debbie right there. Okay. Hi, Debbie. Do you know 5 of
Hi.
them?
I think I got 3 of them. I'm trying to remember the other ones. I
Okay.
know one was nursing.
Mhm.
One was in accounting.
Yep.
One was an architecture.
Right.
Okay, and let me see, 2 more.
2 more.
Oh,
The place I go to all the time. I was going there for so
physical
long.
therapy is the therapist, speech
Right.
therapist.
You need one more.
And physical therapy too is up there, I believe.
Physical therapy, yep.
That's 5.
Yep. Okay. You got your $25 gift card.
Oh, thank you.
Anybody else want to come up and name? If anybody, before I leave, because you got 5 minutes, tell them that they better come up. I got more cards. Anybody else want to pop up here and name? Look, Debbie, they just heard you. All they have to do is just say what you just said, right?
Right. Come on, they might as well.
Might as well, unless they know some more, some that you didn't know, because they got
Right.
5 minutes. But thank you, Debbie.
Thank
Miss
you.
Debbie,
Thank you.
still got your
And thank you
address?
for bringing this to our attention because, the news is not talking about this. And you brought this to the forefront because a lot of people have issues, and I'm one of them. And now that we know what's going on, we know how to take care of ourselves. Because what he's doing, people will suffer behind this. Nurses are needed. Trauma units need nurses, and they keep nurses, and that's where the best nurses are. And if he let them go and saying this is not a profession, where would the people be that's sick in the hospital? That's why I say the people will suffer. Why? This is just something that's hurting to all people. It seems like people won't have good patient care.
You ain't gonna get it now because they're gonna be short. They're gonna be looking for nurses. You're gonna be looking for the physician assistant because sometimes the doctors may not be in the office or there, and that's when you see the physician assistant.
Yes,
or
and
physical therapy. What happens when you like me? I'm always going to physical therapy for my shoulder. What happens?
And what happens if they don't have nurses to assist them?
That is true.
You on your own seem like.
Mm-hmm. If you go to the hospital or you go to see a doctor's office and there's not enough nurses there no more and this and that, or you're going to be long and wait. There's going to be longer wait lines. You already have to wait long anyway. Just think, you're sick and you're in pain or you're having an emergency. Who's there to help you?
And the doctor's gonna be overworked, and so are their assistants.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be a nightmare.
It's going to be a nightmare. And guess what? Also, yesterday, they're closing down ICU.
Now they need
ICU. A lot of
ICU.
the different departments in the hospital, they're closing them.
Now they need ICUs for people that's having surgeries and things like that, because that's where the nurses keep a watchful eye on you until you get better and can go to a regular room. That's just heartbreaking.
Yeah, we're going to
Lord have mercy.
because
Heaven, Lord, just come down and help us all. We need you.
Yeah, well, I'm going to talk about this tomorrow because I'm going to talk about the fact that they're firing nurses and they're closing down ICUs and a lot of other departments in the hospital and stuff that people don't even know yet. They're doing it. So it's going to get bad. And a lot of nurses are being fired. They're quitting their jobs because they can't take it no more.
Right, because they overworked and they have stress. They be under stress and they work hard. You know, I was in the hospital. I see how hard they work to take care. And it was one nurse that was taking care of me on the unit. She went to Northwestern to become a registered nurse, and now she's going to DePaul for her master's degree. So where would that leave her?
I don't know. Because
you said it's not a profession anymore. So why pay all this money to get these degrees if you're not a professional and
they're not going to give you the professional pay then,
and you're not getting paid?
That
And they study long, and kids go to school to get these laws so they can become something, so they can have professional titles to pay back the loans and everything. This is cutting them down, so kids won't go to school.
Yeah,
because a lot of families don't have the money to send their kids to school.
they don't. You're right. And that's
This
what I
is
was
bad.
saying. A lot of kids, they're the first ones in their family. They're from poor neighborhoods, and they mom or their grandma raised them to make sure you don't hang around the games. You go to college, you go to school, and then you're going to be the first one in the family. And that child be so proud. They're the first one in their family going off to college because they got a loan. And now they ain't gonna have it now. They want to be a doctor so they can come back and get mom and grandma and move everybody out of that place and put them somewhere. Give them a better life after they struggled so hard to take care of them as a child. You see what I'm saying? He's trying to keep everybody down.
Yeah, he trying to keep people down. He making it so you can't go to school. You can't better yourself. You know what's left.
That's what I'm saying. Deb. He don't want you to better yourself. Because he ain't worrying about you in no financial debt. If he did, he would be helping people that miss their SNAP, their benefits, their Social Security, everything. He'll be worrying about them people. He ain't worrying about nobody. He's doing what he want to do.
Lord have mercy. We need,
You're right.
God need to come down here and help us. We just need some help, and we need to stay. All we can do is pray about the situation.
Yeah. Debbie, when we get off this, can you do something for me? Can you call me?
Sure.
Because I want to make sure you get this right away.
All right, I can call you.
Huh?
I can call you.
Okay. You still got my number, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Call me as soon as we get off.
Okay.
Okay. And let me do this for you. We got 2 or 3 minutes left. I just want to thank you for coming up, but I am going to talk about this again tomorrow and everything. And I will be doing some more of these here tomorrow. I'll be doing some more tomorrow.
Well, thank you, and thank you for having me. I appreciate it. And you have a wonderful night. And yeah, keep this in the forefront because people need to know about this. They really do.
I will be talking about what's going on in the hospital, what they getting ready to get rid of, and the people too. Okay. Thank you, Debbie. Love you.
Thank you. Love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Did you want me to drop you down? Okay. Okay, guys. Y'all know how we do it. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that